The FHA maximum loan limits for 2026 have been released. And as I mentioned a few weeks back, we would make sure and get that information out to you as soon as it was available. It's now available, so we're providing that to you today. So let me start by explaining some slight differences between conventional and FHA when it comes to setting those maximum loan limits and how they go about it. So with conventional, for example, when they set the maximum loan limit for a single family home to $832,750 for a single family home in 2026, essentially what they were doing is they were setting that loan limit for the entire country, with the exception of Hawaii and Alaska, which have slightly higher loan limits due to their cost of livings and price of homes, etc. And FHA, on the other hand, what they do is they set those loan limits per county. So every state could have different loan limits depending upon what county you're in. And Arizona is definitely no different. In fact, there's basically 3 different loan limits depending upon the county you're in. And so I'll start with the highest one, which is Flagstaff, which is Coconino County. They allow up to a loan limit of $609,500. So that means utilizing a 3.5% down payment, which is the minimum down in an FHA loan, you could be looking at a home somewhere in the $631,000 to $632,000 range, 3.5% down, and get your loan at $609,500. Next up would be Maricopa and Pinal County, and they both have the exact same loan limit, and that loan limit is $557,750. That means using your FHA 3.5% down, you could be looking at a home around $578 plus or minus. And then lastly, the final loan limit is $541,287. That is purchase price of about $561,000, $562,000, and that's for all other counties in the state. So unless you're in Flagstaff/Coconino, Maricopa, or Pinal County, you would have that 541 figure as your maximum loan. Now, why is this such great news for you? If you are looking to buy in 2026 and you want to use FHA financing, these increases will help you take care of that, perhaps, depending upon what price range you're in. And FHA is definitely more lenient when it comes to things like your credit score, past credit discretions, etc. So typically I let clients know if they're in the 600s, they're not quite up in a 700, a lot of times FHA is a better option for them. Not always, but sometimes that's the case. And another example with regards to credit, let's say you had a bankruptcy and it's been discharged for at least 2 years. You could get FHA financing, whereas conventional you need to have at least 4 years from that discharge date. Now, just like conventional, FHA also allows financing on 2-unit, 3-unit, and 4-unit properties. These loan limits that I've been talking about so far are for a single family dwelling. Those 2 units, 3 units, and 4 units are definitely more. And if you have questions regarding getting into one of those types of properties, please feel free to reach out and we can go through that process as well. I hope 2026 is the year you decide to purchase a home. And if you use FHA financing, now you know what your maximum would be, as long as you qualify, of course, from a debt to income perspective, credit perspective, etc. If this information was helpful to you, please do me a favor and subscribe to our page here. We would really appreciate that. And if you know of anyone who's looking to buy a home in 2026 and maybe has even said, hey, I'm thinking about using FHA financing, feel free to forward this video to them. That would be great as well. Okay, listen, you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.